Okay, so you start your day with coffee, and you end your day with wine or weed. Hardcore. How many of y'all are listening right now and you're like, I feel so called out right now. Like, I have to have my coffee in the mornings, and to unwind, I have to have a substance to unwind. Because, girls, I am there. Ladies, I am there. I am with you. Every morning, I want a cup of coffee, and every night, I want to unwind with some booze or some marijuana. And ain't booze anymore, but that doesn't mean I don't want to.
Yeah.
It just means that I don't anymore.
Yeah.
And I used to have a gummy, an edible, of marijuana every day after work, because I felt like I couldn't settle down without it.
Yeah.
Now, my homeboy, Dr. Aris, my psychiatrist, hooked me up with a medication that gives me a little dopamine. So I'm not looking for dopamine hits throughout my day in the same way. So I'm not after the marijuana in the same way. Been huge for me.
Yeah.
But if that's you, if you like to unwind with a little vape or whatever, no shame, no harm, no foul. But what's happening in our brains, Ashlyn? Why is that kind of the process that we want, like a stimulant in the morning? And this is specific to ADHD. Like, we were looking for a stimulant in the mornings, and we're looking for a depressant in the evenings. Something to get us up and going, and something to wind us down. And I'm sorry, I know I just asked you a question, but I feel like we're a fucking jet engine, you know? It takes a little bit for us to get going, and then it takes a whole lot for us to get, like, slowed down.
My favorite thing is that every ADHD episode we do is like this. It's like an ADHD, like, fucking trip, and I love it.
It's ladies' night. It's ladies' night. What can I say?
It's your night, Price. You know? I think that you just answered the question.
I don't even need you for the ladies' night ADHD episode.
I'm just going to be back here. I'll be sipping my tea. You do your thing, lady.
Okay. Thanks, lady. No, seriously, make this sound smarter than it is.
Yeah, so that's what we're noticing in folks with ADHD, and this is more specific to ADHD than like most neurodivergence in general, because a lot of this stuff might have some overlap. But ADHD folks tend to be looking for something to get them going, tend to be looking for a stimulant. And a stimulant in ADHD folks, rather than like waking you up and making you zip around, which at some level your ADHD does anyway, it actually just helps you to distribute your focus the way that you want. That it tends to help people to focus on what they want, to get to pick those things, and to get to feel more like a human being going throughout their day, which is why not only will ADHD folks start the day with coffee or soda or something else, but they'll continue to have that all day long.
Yeah.
Probably into the evening.
Just doing little bumps of Coke throughout the day.
Exactly. Yeah, but no, it's really like you have a difference in your brain, and the stimulant helps to accommodate that difference in your brain. And so you're self-medicating with that. And especially folks who aren't taking some sort of ADHD medication, that might be one of the first signs that they notice is, oh yeah, I can't do my day without coffee. Like, I, an autistic, love to start my day with coffee, but I start it with a rule. I start it 2 hours after I've woken up, because that's the point in the day where the caffeine no longer messes with the way that your body processes things and needs to wake up. And I have one delightful cup of coffee, and I sip it for, an hour, hour and a half, until it's nice and cold. And then I don't want it again until the next day. And it does nothing for me other than being a delicious drink.
I can attest. You do not drink coffee for the caffeine.
No.
You just drink it because you love the way it tastes.
Yeah.
End of story.
It's become my routine now, and I love a routine.
Yeah, it's like a little self-care thing. Yeah. But if you're like listening to this podcast, it's Monday morning, you're headed to work, you're white knuckling a fucking Starbucks cup right now.
Right.
I'm not your doctor, but I'm pretty sure that means you have ADHD.
It's 10 a.m. You're on your third cup of coffee. Like, you might want to find out if you're ADHD. And then you've had all of this stimulant, and also your brain is going a mile a minute just in general. And so you're getting to the end of your day, and you can't fucking calm down or wind down. You can't get your brain to slow down. You're feeling wired. You're having a hard time doing the things you want to do. And so then people are going to crave marijuana, they're going to crave alcohol, they're going to crave something that helps them like fucking settle into their evening.
Oh, yeah.
And so for you, that was your big transition, is during your day, you'd have a lot of caffeine. And then as soon as work was done, you'd want something else. You're like, I can't relax without this. I need something to help me rest. And if you're really dependent on these outside things to do that for you, you might be ADHD.
Doesn't mean you're broken. Doesn't mean that you're evil. You know, you're just compensating for the differences in your brain with the substances that are available to you.
You're noticing a real thing happening, and you are I was going to say, you're a resourceful human. I was going to say you're a very cute and resourceful human because I just love humans, but, and you're trying to accommodate that. But there's a real thing happening that you're trying to balance out.
And if you like coffee and you like wine, that doesn't mean you're ADHD, but ADHD people can use those substances to that effect, you know?
Yeah.
But sometimes you're just a messy bitch. You know, sometimes that's the diagnosis for you.
Yeah, that's fine too.